Police say if you don't want your car getting stolen, it's good to lock your car and take your keys with you, apply a steering lock, park in well-lit areas, and if possible, park in a garage.
His idea for free parking does apply to parking ramps, but does not apply to parking meters. Green Bay's latest Municipal Equality Index score is a 90 out of 100. That's the highest ever. Just 4 years ago, that same score was a 28. Records say in December last year, an employee at the Dream Spa was cited for a massage license violation and was the only worker in there. Now, for a relocation to happen, Haynes says both the coal company and the city would have to agree on it.
You're a nonpartisan elected official. Why did you come out to support Eric Hendrick here tonight? I'm walking backwards right now. That's because the first of 8 parades for the Green Bay Metro Fire Department's Gifts for Teens program has just kicked off. And right there, you're hearing the USA chant. And this is the snow that I'm talking about. This is the real light and fluffy snow. Well, Nina, this is a more than 13,000 square foot building that can hold around 2,000 fans at any given time. 22 of the seats in the state Senate are now filled by Republicans. There are 33 seats total. Knodl's victory means Republicans hold 2/3 majority vote in the upper chamber, creating a supermajority. Psalm says the Lightning have won 6 conference championships. However, they have yet to go to a state title game. For dogs like Blue here, another park just for him is expected to open soon. Now, tonight is the first of 8 different parade routes in the city of Green Bay and the villages of Elway and Bellevue over the next couple of weeks. Volunteers and members are going up and down the trail to remove as much buckthorn as possible. We roll dice to play games or for gambling, but today it was used to determine the next village president of Sister Bay. You can't control Mother Nature, and when it leaves damage in its wake, we pay the price.
It's crazy how everything happened.
Severe weather forced Rogelio Contreras to rush home Wednesday night. Mother Nature ended up being kind to him, but not to everything.
As I was pulling in and turned off the car, I just felt a little tap on my head.
A tree fell right on top of Rogelio's Volkswagen.
And I turned around, and as I turned around, the whole back of the car is destroyed.
Rogelio escaped unharmed, but to add insult to injury, the storm knocked out his power, and is still coping without it by cleaning up the damage and spending more time outside with his family.
Overall, just visiting relatives that have, we go there, charge our phones, charge just to be necessary, or we drive around just to be charging our phones.
Contreras is one of thousands of people still without power in the Green Bay area. Meanwhile, Wisconsin Public Service crews are working hard to restore power to its customers.
Our crews really have made good progress.
WPS spokesman Matt Cullen says workers have restored power to about 150,000 customers. But he says it may take until Sunday until all customers get their power back.
In the Fox Valley area, that's where we've seen some of the most extensive damage.
In areas with lots of damage, crews need to check all the boxes to make sure they can turn the power back on safely.
There's trees that are down, there might be service lines that are down, there might be other impacts to our system, and we've got to go and address each one of those specific scenarios in order to be able to fully restore power.
And as Rogelio waits for his power to come back, his cleanup efforts from Mother Nature's mess continue.
Just staying calm and I guess looking for the positive.
How are we doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Every teacher has something unique about them.
Be a little serious. All right, so this is what you're going to do today. Be a little funny. Unplug your ears. Jeez, the news is here. What's wrong with you? Gosh. Right.
But for Southwest High School social studies teacher Jason Krings,
and people nicknamed it the Scopes Monkey Trial, right?
He says it's about telling stories in history.
We always try to bring a connection to the present.
From the start of class,
Lewis, you brought up the point yesterday,
to the end.
Who are fundamentalists and who are modernists in the 20s?
Krings keeps his students engaged in the discussion.
We spend so much time reading and going through documents, but getting them into groups. And group 4 will be Gwyn, Keelan, Lewis, and Michael. Getting them the little activities. All right, cool. get to work. Asking lots of questions, showing video clips and songs, and injecting humor seems to make it come alive a little bit more, I think.
His students,
He's a very good teacher.
say he is very supportive of them, too.
He really was the first teacher I ever had that I say I'm very close to.
I never have to worry that I am gonna struggle because I know that he has my back.
A nonprofit recently awarded Krings for Outstanding American History Teacher.
So how is that changing from World War I?
The school says he was chosen for his teaching excellence.
Really humbling, really proud, but it's a testament to the kids.
Krings even has his students recite the presidents in order.
Here we go, George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe. Last night we were at this academic team competition with seniors and juniors, and they're all reciting the presidents.
And that proves to Krings that his students do learn from him.
They're good people to be surrounded with every day.
Krings says he'll be recognized for his award at a conference in Green Bay in May. He says he has also been entered as a national finalist, and we'll find out about that in the summer. At Southwest High School, Tyler Jobe, NBC 26. No matter the size of your community, big or small, it's important to make your voice heard.
All of us wish that one more person had voted.
In a rare occasion, the village president race in Sister Bay ended in a tie. Incumbent Rob Zoschke and his challenger Nate Bell got 256 votes each.
Who would believe?
There were about 70 people who chose not to vote, and part of that is just not knowing the candidates.
Village clerk Heidi Teich says there wasn't an automatic recount because there wasn't a winner.
There had been talk of conducting a recount, but after speaking with both of the candidates yesterday, they seemed to indicate that they would be satisfied with the results of this tie-breaking method.
We roll dice to play games or for gambling, but today it was used to determine the next village president of Sister Bay. The board of canvassers chose to roll the dice over flipping a coin, drawing a colored chip from a bowl, or picking a card.
Part of my problem with using, for instance, a coin flip would be that one person gets to choose and the other person by default takes the other one.
1, 2, 3.
Bell got a 6, Zoschke got a 2, meaning Bell is Sister Bay's next village president thanks to a roll of the dice.
This is a difficult process. There's a winner and there's a loser, and they both got the same number of votes.
Which proves why it's so important to vote.
Our nation, our democracy depends on informed and active citizens.
Especially in this village of just under 1,200 people. In Sister Bay, Tyler Jobe, NBC 26. Today is a very emotional day for Ukrainians. We are outside the Italian Community Center in Milwaukee. They just got done doing security sweeps a short time ago, but